Good morning, everyone, and even those that are seeing it later. I'm going to be reading some from the pamphlet of what you need to know when you get retirement or survivor's benefits. This booklet explains some of your rights and responsibilities when you receive retirement or survivor benefits. We suggest you take time now to read the booklet and then put it in a safe place to refer to it in the future. If you also get supplemental security income, SSI payments, read what you need to know when you get supplemental security income. Publication number 05-11011. And they go on, they explain about the benefit, about when you get paid. If your birthday is between the 1st and the 10th, you get paid on the second Wednesday. 11th through the 20th is the third Wednesday. 21st through the 31st is the fourth Wednesday, but I've always got paid on the third. I don't know if that's going to change. Okay, next it goes on about encouraging you to have electronic payment. This is paying taxes on your benefits. About 40% of all people who receive Social Security benefits have to pay taxes on their benefits. You will have to pay taxes on your benefits if you file a federal tax return as an individual and your total income is more than $25,000. If you file a joint return, you'll have to pay taxes if you and your spouse have a total income that is more than $32,000. If you are married and file separate returns, you'll probably will pay taxes on your benefits. To have federal tax withheld, you can get the Form W-4V from the Internal Revenue Service when you call their toll-free telephone number, 1-800-829-3676. You can also download the form from www.irs-pub/FW4V.pdf. After you complete and sign the form, return it to your local Social Security office by mail or in person. For more information, read Tax Guide for Seniors, IRS publication number 554, and the Social Security and Equivalent Railroad Retirement Benefits, IRS publication number 915 at www.irs.gov or call the IRS's toll-free number 1-800-829-3676. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, DDD. Services we offer: free Social Security services. Some businesses advertise that they can change names or provide Social Security cards for a fee. We provide these services free, so don't pay for them. Visit our website or call us first. We are the best place to get information about our services. Information updates. Occasionally, we'll send you important information about your Social Security benefits, such as cost of living adjustments. If the cost of living has increased, your benefits amount will increase automatically in January. We will let you know your new payments amount in advance. Annual earnings limit. If you're younger than full retirement age, there is a limit to how much you can earn and still receive all of your benefits. This amount usually changes each year. We'll let you know the new amounts in advance. Online My Social Security account. You can easily set up a secure My Social Security account. This allows you to access your Social Security statement, verify your earnings, and receive benefit estimates. You can also use your personal My Social Security account to request a replacement Social Security number card, and this service is available in most states in the District of Columbia. If you receive benefits, you can also get your benefit verification letter. Good morning, Buster. Change your address and phone number. Request a replacement Medicaid card. Get a replacement SSA 1099 or SSA 1042S for tax season. For those notices available online, you can opt out of receipt by mail. Start or change your direct deposit. Make your advance designation of representative pay should you need one in the future. You can create your personal My Social Security account if you are at least age 18 years old and have a Social Security number and a valid email address. And it tells you how to go on to that. Okay, now what you need to report to us. Your responsibilities. Let us know as soon as possible when one of the changes listed in this section occurs. Note, failure to report a change may result in overpayment. If you're overpaid, we'll recover any payments not due to you. If you fail to report changes in a timely way, or you intentionally make a false statement, we may stop your benefits. For the first violation, your benefits will stop for 6 months. For the second violation, 12 months. And for the third violation, 24 months. Good morning, cuz. You can call, write, or visit us to make a report. Have your beneficiary notice control number, BNC, handy. Your BNC will be on any letter we send you about your benefits. Another government agency may give us Social Security information you reported to them, but you must also report the change to us. If your estimated earnings change. If you're working, we usually ask you to estimate your earnings for the year. If later you realize your earnings will be higher or lower than you estimated, let us know as soon as possible so we can adjust your benefits. See the section entitled Work and Receive Social Security at the same time for help on making accurate estimates. If you move, when you plan to move, tell us your new address and phone number as soon as you know them, even if you receive your benefits by direct deposit. We must have your current address so we can send letters and other important papers to you. We'll stop your benefits if we can't contact you. You can change your address or telephone number with your personal My Social Security account, or you can call 1-800-772-1213 and use our automated system. If any family members who receive benefits move in with you, please tell us their names. Be sure you also file a change of address with your post office. Good morning, Desiree. If you change direct deposit accounts, if you change financial institutions or open a new account, you can change your direct deposit online with a personal My Social Security account. Or we can change your direct deposit information by telephone after we confirm your identity. Have your new and old account numbers handy when you call us. These numbers are printed on your personal checks or account statements. This information takes about 30 to 60 days to change. Don't close your old account until after you make sure your Social Security benefits are deposited into the new account. Good morning, Rita. If a person isn't able to manage funds, sometimes a person can't manage their own money. If this happens, someone should let us know. We can arrange to send benefits to a relative or other person or organization that agrees to use the money for the well-being of the person who receives benefits. We call this person or organization a representative payee. And of course, I got a pamphlet for that. For more information, read A Guide for Representative Payees, publication number 05 10076. Note, people who have legal guardianship or power of attorney for someone don't automatically qualify to be a representative payee. To help what's important to you, we now offer you the option to choose a representative payee in advance in the event that you can no longer make your own decisions. You and your family will have peace of mind knowing you have already chosen someone you trust to manage your benefits. If you need a representative payee to assist with the management of your benefits, we will first consider your advance designees. We must still fully evaluate them and determine their suitability at the time. You can submit an advance designation request online when you apply for benefits with your personal My Social Security account, by telephone, or in person. You have to put the exclamation point first to get it to show. D. You should tell us if you start to receive a retirement or disability pension from a job for which you did not pay Social Security taxes. For example, from the Federal Civil Service Retirement System or some state or local pension systems. Your Social Security benefits may need to be recalculated and they may be reduced. Also, tell us if the amount of that retirement or disability pension changes. If you get married or divorced, If you get married or divorced, your Social Security benefits may be affected based on the kind of benefits you receive. If we stop your benefits because of marriage or remarriage, we may start them again if the marriage ends. The chart below includes examples. If you get your own retirement benefits, your benefits will continue. If you get spouse's benefits, your benefits will continue if you get divorced and you're age 62 and older, unless you were married less than 10 years. Surviving spouse benefits. Your benefits will continue if you remarry when you are age 60 or older. If you're age 50 to 59 and have a disability, your benefits will continue. Any other kind of benefits. Generally, your benefits will stop when you get married. Your benefits may be started again if the marriage ends. My pleasure, dear. Okay, DDD. I know I should know you under another name. They do that all the time. DDD. Are you 66 yet? These are for people that are going to be turning 60. Yeah, 66 or 67 years old, really. And it has the usual things about adopted children, changing your names, etc. If you have an outstanding felony or arrest warrant. Oh, Davis Delicious Dishes is the other name. Okay. I knew you under another name. You must tell us if you have an outstanding felony or arrest warrant for any of the following offenses: flight to avoid prosecution or confinement, escape from custody, or flight escapee. A flight escape. You can't receive regular retirement, survivor's disability benefits, or any other underpayments you may be due for any month in which there is an outstanding felony or arrest warrant for any of these offenses. This is Social Security retirement. What you need to know when you get retirement or survivor benefits. If you're convicted of a criminal offense, if you receive Social Security benefits and are convicted of a crime and spend more than 30 continuous days in a correction institute, notify us immediately. Benefits generally aren't paid for the months a person is confined, but other family members who are eligible may continue to receive benefits. Yeah, David needs the go for SSDI or SSI. This is the retirement portion. If you committed a crime and are confined to an institution, benefits usually aren't paid to persons who commit a crime and are confined to an institution by court order and at public expense for more than 30 days. This applies if the person has been found incompetent to stand trial, sexually dangerous, guilty but insane, not guilty by reason of insanity or similar factors, such as mental disease, mental defect, or mental incompetence. Good morning, Andy. Here comes the interesting ones. If you leave the United States, I will do that after I have a little break and talk to you guys for a little bit. Because I've been reading that for 17 minutes now. I'm almost to the halfway mark. Oh, so how's everybody's morning starting off? We still getting the tail end of the rain from Helen. So it's cloudy and dark in here. Yes, David. SSI is for those that don't make enough money, didn't make enough money to get on SSDI, which is disability. Desiree, your results from what? Tuesday is also when the cages arrive. Oh, the results of what's causing your stomach problems? That's good. Now you're going to have to put those cages together. And they do have a link for you to watch the movie on how to put them together. See, my disability is turning into retirement on January 1st. Yes, David, you should. You should have already done that when you filed for it. Desiree, then you need to do that. You should have a fleet. There should be a county health department that you can get all that done, your blood test and that done on. Uh, because 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 I was disabled, I have been getting the surviving spouse benefits already. Because that started at 55. Now this next one I'm gonna reread in about I'm gonna read in about 5 more minutes. I'm gonna start reading that section. And David, I would advise you to get an attorney. But I will tell you this, they usually automatically deny it the first 2 times. Desiree, if you're in as much pain that kept you in bed for days, you should have already made that appointment for a primary doctor. There's a lot of things that if you put off, it gets worse. And there's always a point that you may have waited too long. No, I'm not gonna wait the 5 minutes. I'm gonna do it now. If you leave the US, if you're a US citizen, you can travel to or live in most foreign countries and not affect your Social Security benefits. There are, however, a few countries where we cannot send Social Security benefits. These countries are Azerbaijan, Belarus, Cuba, Kazakhstan, and there's a lot of them I can't pronounce. Moldova, North Korea, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. However, we can make exceptions for certain eligible persons in these countries. For more information about these exceptions, please contact your local Social Security office. Let us know if you plan to go outside the United States for a trip that lasts 30 days or more. Tell us the name of the country or countries you plan to visit and the date you expected to leave the United States. We'll send you special report submission instructions and tell you how to arrange for your benefits while you're away. Be sure to let us know when you return to the United States. Thank you, Cuz, for giving him the link for about disability. If you aren't a U.S. citizen and you return to live in the United States, you must provide evidence of your non citizen status to continue to receive benefits. If you work outside the U.S., different rules apply in the decision on whether you can get benefits. For more information, read your payments while you are outside the United States. If your citizen status changed, if you aren't a citizen, let us know if you become a U.S. citizen or your non citizen status changes. If your immigration status expires, you must give us new evidence that shows you continue to be in the United States lawfully. If a beneficiary dies, let us know if a person who receives Social Security benefits dies. We can't pay benefits for the month of death. That means if the person died in July, the check received in August, which is payment for July, must be returned. If the payment is by direct deposit, notify the financial institution as soon as possible so it can return any payments received after death. Family members may be eligible for Social Security survivor benefits when a person dies. If you're receiving Social Security and railroad retirement benefits, if you're receiving both Social Security and railroad retirement benefits based on your spouse's work and your spouse dies, you must tell us immediately. You'll no longer be eligible to receive both benefits. You'll be notified of which survivor benefit you receive. Work and receive Social Security at the same time. How earnings affect your benefits. You can continue to work and still get Social Security retirement benefits. Your earnings in and after the month you receive your full retirement age won't affect your Social Security benefits. We will reduce your benefits, however, if your earnings exceed certain limits for the months before you reach your full retirement age. The full retirement age is 67 for people born in 1960 or later. Well, I was born in 58, so you can visit their website to find your full retirement age. If you're younger than full retirement age, we deduct $1 in benefits for $2 for each $2 you earn above the annual limit, which is 22,320 this year. In the year you reach your full retirement age, we reduce your benefits $1 for every $3 you earn over a different annual income, annual limit, which is $59,520 this year, until the month you reach full retirement age. Then you get your full Social Security benefit payments no matter how much you earn. If you are younger than full retirement age and some of your benefits are withheld because your earnings are more than $22,320, there is some good news. About 1 year after you reach full retirement age, we recalculate and increase your benefits to take into account those months in which you receive no benefits or reduced benefits. Also, any wages you earn after applying to receive Social Security benefits may increase your overall average earnings, and your benefits probably will increase. For more information, read How Work Affects Your Benefits. Publication number 09-10069. Yeah, I got more curtains to put up. I got 3 more curtains to put up yet. A special monthly rule. Sometimes people who retire in mid-year already have earn more than the yearly earning limits. That is why a special monthly rule applies to earnings for 1 year, usually the first year of retirement. Under this rule, you can get full Social Security benefits for any whole month you earn under a certain limit, regardless of your yearly earnings. In 2024, we consider a person younger than full retirement age 67 for people born in 1960 or later, retirement monthly earnings of $1,860 or less. For example, a person retires at age 62 on August 30th, they will receive $45,000 through August. They take a part-time job beginning in September and earn $500 a month. Although their earnings for the first year substantially increase the 2024 limit, they will receive a Social Security payment for September through December. This is because their earnings in those months were less than $1,860. The special first year of retirement monthly limit for people younger than full retirement age. If a person earns more than $1,860 in any of those months, September through December, they won't receive a benefit for that month. At the start of 2025, only the yearly limits will be applied to them. This is because they will be beyond their first year of retirement and have already used the special monthly rule during the year. If you're self-employed, we base a monthly limit on whether you perform substantial service in your business. In general, if you work more than 45 hours a month in self-employment, you won't get benefits for that month. Okay, if you work for wages. Good morning, Sue at the Bud Files. Wages count towards the earning limits when they're earned, not when they're paid. If you have income you earned in one year, but the payment was deferred to the following year, these earnings won't count for the year you received them. Some examples of deferred income include accumulation, sick or vacation pay, bonuses, stock options, and other deferred compensation. If you receive wages in one year for work and you did in the previous years, you should contact us. We have arrangement with the IRS to have the employers report some types of deferred pay compensation on Form W-2. These amounts are in the box labeled non-qualified plans. We'll subtract the amount shown in the box from your total earnings to decide which earnings we count that year. If you're self-employed. If you're self-employed, income counts when you receive it, not when you earn it. The exception is if it's paid in a year after you become entitled to Social Security. It was earned before you became entitled to Social Security. Hello, Steve and Tina. Thank you. Hey, Joseph. For example, if you start to get Social Security in June 2023 and you receive some money in February 2024 for work you did in June 2023, it won't count against your 2024 earnings limit. If the money you received in February 2024 was for work and you did after June 2023, however, it will count against your 2024 earnings. Hello, Creative Redundancy. Because your earnings may affect your Social Security benefits, we need to know how much you earn within the year. Usually we get that information from the earnings your employer reports on your W-2 form, your self-employment earnings report on your income tax. You need to report your earnings to us after the end of the year only if these situations apply. You're eligible for a special monthly rule, see our section, a special monthly rule, and you earn less than the monthly limit. If so, let us know so we can pay you benefits for that month. Some or all of earnings shown on your W-2 weren't earned in the year reported. Your wages exceed the limit and you also had a net loss in self-employment. Your W-2 shows employer reported wages that you included on a self-employment tax return. Ministers, for example. You file a self-employment tax return, but you didn't perform any services in your business, or you filed your tax return by fiscal year. You're a farmer and you get federal agricultural program payments, or you have income from carryover crops. Another one is we withheld some benefits, but you had no earnings for that for the year. Your earnings were less than you told us. Those are all the ones that you had to report. If we had to adjust your benefit amount based on your report, we will tell you. Review of your information is important. About mid-year, we may send you a letter to ask you to estimate your current and next year's earnings. Your estimate will help us avoid the payment to you for too much or too little in benefits. Note, if you get SSI payments in addition to your Social Security benefits, you must report all of your earnings. Your current estimate and your benefits. We may have to adjust your benefits this year based on the earnings you told us you expected to receive this year. If other family members get benefits on your record, your earnings may affect the total family benefits. But if you get benefits as a family member, your earnings affect only your benefits. Revising your earning estimate. When you work, you should have your pay stub. You should save your pay stubs. Within the year, if you see your earnings will be different from what you estimated, you should call us to revise the estimate. This will help us pay you the correct amount of benefits. Hello, Nancy, our treasure at home. Other important information. Retirement benefits for surviving spouses. You can switch to retirement benefits based on your own work if they're higher than those you receive for your deceased spouse's work. These benefits may be higher as early as 62 or possibly as late as 70. The rules are complex and vary depending on your situation. If you haven't talked with one of our representatives about retirement benefits or your circumstances have changed, contact your local Social Security office to discuss the choices available to you. Well, I don't have children, so I'm skipping over that. I don't get SSI, so I'm skipping over that. And, well, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP. You may be able to get help for food through SNAP, formerly known as food stamps. And it tells you how to file through that. If you disagree with a decision we make, if you have any questions about your payment amount or about information we send you, contact us. If you disagree with the decision we make, you have the right to ask us to reconsider it. Your request must be in writing and filed with Social Security office within 60 days of the date you received the letter you're questioning. If you still aren't satisfied, there are additional steps you can take. Read your rights to question decisions made on your claim, publication number 05 10058. Your right to representation. You can handle your own appeal with our free help, or you can choose to have a representative help you. We can give you information about organizations that can help you find a representative. For more information about selecting a representative, read Your Right to Representative, publication number 05 10075. Protect your personal information. You should keep your Social Security card in a safe place with your other important papers. Don't carry it with you unless you need to show it to an employer or service provider. We keep personal and confidential information, names, Social Security numbers, earnings records, ages, and beneficiary addresses for millions of people. Generally, we'll discuss your information only with you. When you call or visit us, We will ask you several questions to help us confirm your identity if you want someone else to help with your business with us. We need your permission to discuss your information with that person. We urge you to be careful with your Social Security number and to protect its confidentiality whenever possible. We're committed to protect the privacy of your records. We sometimes require by law to give information to other governmental agencies that administer health or welfare programs such as Medicaid and SNAP. Those agencies aren't allowed to share that information with anyone. Then it goes in about Medicare. And I already get Medicare. It says, when should I apply for Medicare? If you do not already get benefits, you should contact us about 3 months before your 65th birthday to apply for Medicare. Even if you don't plan to retire at age 65, you can easily apply online, and it gives the web address. You can enroll in Medicare Advantage plans within your initial enrollment period, the first time you're eligible for Medicare. You can also enroll during the annual Medicare opening enrollment period from October 15th to December 7th every year. The effective date for enrollment is January 1st of the year that follows. For example, if you signed up on November 8th, 2023, your coverage will become active on January 1st, 2024. There's also special enrollment periods for some situations. So that's mostly what I wanted to share with you guys. Well, was it, Desiree? Was it as interesting as QuailCon was? Everybody's waiting for your answer, Desiree. Gotta have coffee. That's why it's coffee talk. And this is the cup Erica gave me. It holds this cup and Tidrill's Family Farm cup holds the exact same amount. It's just before you die. I must be slowly dying because I've been having weird dreams about people I used to know. And CR says he uses a soup mug for coffee. No, this is too heavy for me to handle with this hand. That's how dreams are, Desiree. They're never exactly how they were in real life. Yeah, I got a Grafted Branch mug too. And I got the Grafted Branch shirt. That's what I forgot to put on. Oh, well. Oh, come on up. Come on. She wants to say hi to you guys. She's bugging the heck out of me. Look at Lucy. Look right there. Not on the desk. Look up at the top. You don't care about the screen. You just want to see if I got any goodies up here. Oh, Andy. Dr. Pepper out of a can? You know, Steve, one of these times I'm going to show all my Quail shirts. You got that right, cuz. You got that right. I'm just going to have to wear a different one every time. I don't know, an hour and a half, that should be enough time. I wouldn't be wearing them all. I'd be just showing them on the hangers. There was Bob White Quail trying to nest in the fire pit or a stump at the campsite. Oh, in your dream? Hey, Matt. Oh, you need to look at Kelly's store and get a whole bunch of different types of quail shirts. Lucy, you're being a pain. You're just wanting a loving because I'm talking to other people. Yeah. Oh, you're just a spoiled brat. Yes, you are. You spoiled brat. Andy, give her a rundown of the type of rabbits you have. Well, she has savannas. She has lion heads. They could have all been Havanas, but different ages. Oh. See, Andy has Rex, Silver Fox, Havanas, Dutch, and Mini Rex. That could be a lot of different ones. Because, you can get the Californian. Nanny says Rexes are big, kind of like silver foxes. Well, Andy, you're going to have to get your health figured out before you commit to anything else right now. You already have the ability to get more quail from what you already purchased. Yeah, if you got a male and a female and they're housed in the cage, then you got enough to gather eggs for a week. In other words, you might get 5 to 7 eggs and incubate them and grow your own. Well, the dream is telling you to stay away from bob whites. Are you getting 2 eggs a day? Matt, are you going live tonight? Matt says, my autumn amber eggs arrived today. Yes, I'm going live. I'll put the note out shortly. Cool, because I've been missing you. I have to get better at coordinating Matt's live. It's usually Eastern time, about 10:30, unless he goes earlier. What time are you going earlier? Going live, Matt? That's okay, Andy. You can always watch it on replay. That's one thing about these lives. Oh, we got 10 people in here. Woohoo! You guys have to pardon me for a moment. Well, I'm going to tell you, they don't need heat, Desiree. They need light. They have to have 16 to 18 hours of light. Because that's what they're lacking is light. Excited to get back. Man, that thing wiped me out. 10 Eastern time, 8 Mountain. Thanks, Verna. Always. Now I got to set my alarm. Just a second here. Echo, remind me at 9:50 p.m. Matt goes live. There we go. Seems to never fail. I sit here thinking, going to Matt's live, then someone will send me on an errand. Well, you just tell them that during this time and this time, no errands allowed, period. Well, you could always turn on a light. That's what lights are for. And it says with lights on, I get eggs in the frozen winter, and they are outside. Well, that's because you're an hour behind me. Yeah, the light's automatic for how many hours a day? Do you know that you can buy um, surge protector cords that actually has a timer in? Um, Timer and where one half of the lights will go on and off at certain time, and the other half stays on. I had to cancel a reminder you set for 9 p.m. for reminder first. A little strand of Christmas lights is all they need. I've used the cheap 20 lights from Dollar Tree before. Oh, maybe you should find out. I think the antibiotics finally working on my sinuses because that's the first time I've had to blow my nose in a week. Yep, that's what I used because mine was controlled by Echo, and to turn on a certain time every day and to shut off a certain time every day. Is your dad growing wacky tobacco or hydroponics? Desiree. I may end up getting a fish tank light if they go on sale. And by buy, I mean beg my boyfriend because I'm broke now. Yeah, wacky tobacco. I figured. I usually call it skunk weed because it stinks. It smells like skunk weed. Says, "Oh, your quail would," Andy says, and I agree, "Your quail would do pretty good on that lighting. As much light as you need for Mary Jane is more than the quail actually needs." In Michigan, a person can grow up to 21 plants at a time. Cool. Yeah, you have to bring money with you when you go to QuailCon. Yeah, because hemp makes a good rope, good twine. You could actually make clothes out of it. Shopping bags. Of course, you have to card it and everything first. Oh, yeah. That's another skill you can learn. Desiree, there's ways to get around stuff like that. You don't have to spend so much. I wonder what it is in Ohio. Yeah, but you can get hemp that is not actually marijuana plants, but they are hemp plants. In other words, they don't bud, I don't think. Let me see here. Hmm. In Ohio, it's 6 plants per person, up to 12 plants per household. Cool. I had to get a few stuffs to repair camping gear and then bring actual camping stuff. Well, CR, you should go to QuailCon. You'd have a blast and learn a lot. And Andy says, now that you bought camping stuff, you never need to spend that again if you take care of it year after year. There you go, Andy. Well, CR, get a passport. Get a passport. Buster, you have fun, and I hope you get it all done. Oh, it'll grow because you're going to be getting some rain. That's what sweaters are for. Whenever you go camping, you always at least take a sweater with you, if not a blanket. Or you take somebody with you to curl up to. Because with all those grandkids you had with you, or nieces and nephews, or whatever, you shouldn't have been cold at all. Good morning, Dawn. Yeah, you came right after I finished the first hour. I was reading all about retirement. So I had to rewatch that part. The mice got your tent. Uh, there's no way for you to patch it, Matt. You should learn how to patch your tent. She says, I will listen to the first hour later. Sorry, it was my first night. My leg acted like it was 100% healed and let me sleep like I used to. Haha. That's good. You finally got a good night's sleep. Duct tape on that tent. That's how we do it in the country. Yeah, Matt. All you have to do is sew in canvas in the where the holes are. You better get your living arrangements more stable before you decide on what you're going to be able to get. And you better buy some cages before you get the rabbits. You got that right. And then you sew around the holes so that nothing can get between the canvas and the little holes. Either cages at Tractor Supply or watch some videos on how to make them yourself. Because the ones at Tractor Supply can fall apart so easy. Remember, cuz Quail Con before last? And those were just cooey that the bottom came out of. Where did I get my rabbit? Okay, let me get the link for that. Just a second. Okay, gotta go under shopping, gotta go under rabbit supplies. And they will verify that you're human websites. There you go. That's where I get my rabbit cages from. And you have to unfold them and J-clip them together. Yeah, verify that you're human. I think I have all things bunny as well. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here's all things bunny for those who want to know. That's where I get got my nesting box from. I'm going to tell you a little secret, Desiree. Most animals confined in a cage tend to be that way. It's when they have enrichment that their brains develop. But I will warn you one thing: if you get the stacking cages, J-clip them together so that the rabbits running around doesn't knock the cages loose. Because those rabbits will get the zoomies. And it's so comical when they get the zoomies. Let me see what the weather is here. Yeah, either J-clip or zip ties. Conditions are rain with a temperature of 66 degrees. The wind is blowing from the east at 9 miles per hour. Excuse me a minute, you guys. Weather in Irving. Conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 69. The wind is blowing from the north at 15 miles per hour and the current humidity is 75. Ooh, I'm glad I don't live up there, CR. We're getting the tail end of the rain. We got a heck of a wind and rainstorm yesterday. No lightning and thunder, but we got a heck of a lot of rain. Lucy had to wait 12 hours in between walks because there's no way that either one of us want to go out in that wind and rain. And Desiree, when you raise guinea pigs for Livestock, they're called cuys. In person, CR, or was it on YouTube? I know hers was a pet, but I'm saying she could always raise them as food too. Oh, in a video you made, CR. Okay. So you seen it in person and taped it, or was from other videos people made? Wait, that's not snow. LOL. I was so lucky. I only lost electricity for like about 30 seconds. Um, but I didn't have to worry about too much because there is nothing downtown. Desiree, then you will have a major problem when it comes to calling your quail. You can do it, it's just going to be hard on you at first. Read what it says up on the screen right now. Type weather, then your zip code to get your forecast. You have a postal number. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, rabbits are easier to process than cuy is. Weather for Tyler. Conditions are rain with a temperature of 66. The wind is blowing from the northeast at 8 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 93%. See, not much different than mine. Hey, CR, do you have a freeze dryer? Desiree, sometimes it don't look like it's raining, and if you step outside, you get a really fine sprinkles. Who is in Hayward, Andy? I'm going to tell you something that when I was a teenager, I went to visit my grandma. I went outside to have a cigarette, and it started raining on one side of the porch, but not on the side I was at. and my uncle came out, and he seen it too. We just couldn't believe it. It was so funny. The sun was shining, but the rain was coming down. Yes, you do, Desiree, and you need to send me anything you took with me in it. Somebody had us introduce ourselves to their cameras, and I don't remember who it was. Okay, CR. If I miss it when you leave, have a blessed day. And I got one old video on my old account. I need to get that up again. Yeah, dust devils. I mean, snow devils in a yard. It was comical. Yeah, but it's funny when it's on a porch. One half of the porch is wet, the other half is rain. Desiree, you don't, if you can make out who they are, you don't get rid of them. It rained on the street out front. I pulled the car into the garage, came out the back door to the house, and no rain. Yeah, it's just like Springboro's a town close to me. In fact, it's just down the street. And they got rain and the tornado, and we didn't get anything. And they got rain and a tornado in Middletown, and we didn't get anything. You know what I've done driving? When I used to come, when I lived in Arkansas, and we would come up to the Toledo area to visit relatives and then go back down to Arkansas, I used to follow tornadoes home. We'd be on the road and the tornadoes in front of us. That's exactly what I saw on the porch. Well, you guys, I've already been on for an hour and a half and I need to get some more coffee. I didn't realize it was on that long. It didn't seem that way. Of course, I was reading too much, but I figure everybody should know what I was reading today. Yeah, this apartment's pretty dark, but I got all the curtains closed. And there's only two ceiling lights, the kitchen and the bathroom. Every place else you have to have lamps. So I have my Echo lamp in the bedroom so I can turn it off after I get under the covers. Let's see. Yeah, but I could drink a thermos full of coffee in one setting. That's cool. And he says her mother-in-law lived like 2 or 3 blocks from her, and she called and said, "I got 2 inches of rain from this rain." I said, "What rain?" "It was sunny, and I was out messing with my tomato plants." Have a blessed day, Matt. Now see you tonight. Well, I think if I get things situated, I'll get one of those pump pots I used to have for coffee. That way I can make all the coffee up and keep it in my thermal pot and just sit here and pump the coffee and whenever it runs low. Well, go water your sunflower, CR. Trying to figure out if it's raining outside or if it's just wet. Oh, it's pouring outside. It is pouring. What did you pick up from a yard sale, Andy? Oh, the pump thermoses. Cool. I got a package I gotta get out to you. How long do quail live for? They can live 5 years, but they're only productive for 2 or 3 years. You have a blessed day, CR. I know CR's got another name, but see if I can remember what it is. Hmm. Nope, I don't have it on here. So he's just CR. Okay. You're planning on keeping those who has pets. And then when you get moved and settled into your new place, then you can buy an incubator and have Aaron send you some eggs. And Desiree, I would advise you to take Quail 101 at Quail University. Because that will teach you a lot and give you a better hatch rate. Well, it looks like it's getting pretty quiet. We are down to 7 people. But nobody has anything to say? Any questions? Or are we going to end this early today? Here's a random thought. Remember back when cheese and crackers were in red plastic spreader we used to have? No, I don't remember a little red spreader. Because it's a pain, cuz I'm trying to figure out where to put everything. Oh, now I know what you're talking about, Andy. Yeah, cheese and sticks because they figure nobody knows how to spread the cheese. Yeah, and the amount of cheese and crackers are down. Well, you could probably buy cheese balls. I know last time I went to Myers in person or Kroger's, they had them. I'd rather make my own. Cream cheese, blue cheese, and tons of garlic. Dawn, they still have Cheese Whiz. I have used it in hollowed out bones for a toy for Lucy. There we go. And he says, the rabbits are doing good. No new babies yet. I did breed my Rex a few days ago, so we will see next month. You can taste the salt more than you can taste the cheese on that. Salt and chemicals. Yeah. I like the old fashioned stuff. That's why I got a KitchenAid. And soft ice cream is just whipping cream with flavoring. Well, Don, we already know your husband is a processed man. It's pouring out there, Lucy. I don't know if you want to go out in that rain. I'm not sure I want to. Go lay down, baby. Erica took what babies home with her? Desiree, let's see. Go one animal at a time. When you get used to taking care of that, then you add another animal. And when you take both care of both of those sufficiently, then you add a third animal if you got the property. Oh, the baby silver foxes? Okay. I'd like to try Muscovy duck. I never ate the meat so much before. That's right, cuz you have to be, when I say take care of, I mean from birth through processing, and you eat them. You have to be able to do it all before you can move on to another one. Because you cannot afford nowadays to have any quote pets. When it comes to furry animals, your pets is your breeding stock. Those are the only ones you name. Exactly, Andy. You better be finding a service that pays for your food. The only animal that I ever have that isn't for that is Lucy, but she works well to protect me and to help me do a lot of things. Does she have Muscovy ducks? Yeah, but see, the cat, if it kills mice, it's doing its job. If the dog is protecting the property, it's doing its job. Now the kids, you can always put to work. Now that my dog is gone, I should replace her with a goat. Well, maybe you need to put in a thing on it. Either that, unless you want to go into artificial insemination, then you better watch Read 'em and Weep, because that's what she does with half of her goats. Well, sometimes they can make a dog as a friend, cause Andy, then you make it as a service goat. Okay, Don. The second time they're doing AI. Last time they tried, they had no success at all and ended up needing to rent a buck. Uh, I'm sorry, but one of the ones that she did AI on did become pregnant. It must have been a female because the males would stink too much. Okay, so he only slept with you until he was able to go on regular food, huh? Yeah, if you get them when they're young. Yep, that goat was her birth control method. Okay, there you go, cuz. Y'all be careful using AI. I saw in my Google feed that a lot of singers, artists, lawyers, and others are going after those who have created AI for copyright infringement. That is comical. Yeah, the AI we're talking about is artificial insemination, not artificial intelligence. But the reason why Andy was going to break Steve's arm was because of his name, not because he dropped the kooey all over the campgrounds. Oh, guys, I'll be right back. I have to answer a call that cannot be denied. Excuse me, Lucy. Okay, let me get by. Okay, what all did I miss? Man, I wish I could have seen last year. Truth, it did take a bit to get used to Steve's name at first. Last year was a great first year for me. That's for sure. Yeah, when we talk about AI, it's artificial insemination. We deal enough with AI through our Alexa devices. Yeah, Andy Rabbit's first time at QuailCon, and she won everything. Well, it's all about balance, Andy. All about balance. I've went to QuailCon every single year, and I haven't won anything. I was gifted something in appreciation the first year. Yeah, do like Lane do. Put $75 worth of tickets in to make sure you win the prize you want. That's how he got that dragon. No, he spent $75 on dragons. Then he put his last 25 worth of tickets in to win the last dragon. Desiree put $20 in, and Andy only put tickets in 4 things this year. I put things in 1 this year, but Lane won it. And that was that dragon. Because I had a feeling that with my luck, Desiree, are you going to get a job first? If you get a job and start saving your money, then you can have more to spend instead of depending on everybody else. I know you had a big legal expense, Andy. But you're starting to save money for next year already. I know that. Make the sofa comfy for the hubby so you can get even more change for 2025. Mm. But there's other ways to make money. You just have to figure out how to do it. Yeah, it's earlier this year. It'll be earlier even. I think it's August 30th and 31st next year. Another idea is put 10% of what you earn from rabbit sales in the jar and hide the jar so people can't steal out of it. I wasn't going to read that out loud. Well, see, why don't you know what you're good at and think of how you can market that? I know, Andy, you were too mixed up with the legal. I'm kind of wondering if Katrina has decided to try to tap any of her trees because both birch trees and all maple trees can be tapped. Anyway, you know how to improve it? Keep practicing. Do you have Desiree, do you have a 3D printer? Yeah, but let's it can keep Andy, they can keep going till she's 18. Well, you seen something I haven't, Andy. Probably because he doesn't have the money for the filaments. To me, if I was to get a 3D printer, I would want a 3D scanner too. There you go. Cuz got it right. Perhaps he needs encouragement and ideas. There's a lot of videos on it on YouTube. You can learn just about anything on YouTube. Well, you guys, this has been real fun. I hope the information of the first hour was informative for those who need it. So everyone have a blessed week, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night. No, more importantly, I hope I see you tonight on Grafted Branch Homestead. Everyone have a blessed day.